So the term horse devour, it's normally a French term. And it is normally a French term that normally denotes starters. In the classical menu sequence, we normally eat by starting with something known as a starter. Kazi ya starter kwa chakula is always to give you appetite to eat. That is the purpose of starters in a meal. So, kwa French, starters or appetizers are always known as horse devour. So, mtu akuambia andika hapo horse devour or I want a horse devour. It is a French term that means starters or appetizers. They are going to give a customer that urge to eat. That is their purpose. Go away. So let me now open the notes so that I can see what it is trying to say. So horse devours and salads are small, bit-sized. 1 minute, please. So horse devours are small bit-sized foods that are normally served cold before the main meal to stimulate the appetite of the guest. So a small bit size are those food portions that come in very little sizes. Na ndio hiyo nimewaambia their purpose is to give the guest an appetite. At times they are also referred as appetizer. They are spicy in nature in order to stimulate the appetite. So spice ni inaweza kuwa na chili or some other spices added to them to stimulate the person who is consuming appetite. You can consume them raw kama cabbage na carrot kichanganywa, or some will require some little type of cooking before it is given to the guest. Functions of horse devours and salad. Number 1, they add variety to the menu. Variety ni some food will be boiled, some food will be fried. When you add another technique of cookery onto that menu that the guest will eat, that is the range in the menu or variety. Number 2, they produce a variety of flavor and texture to the food. Because they are always cold, they are basically preferred by guests during hot season. Ndio isaidie pia in the quenching of the thirst process. So flavors and texture ni some horse devours are rough, some are smooth, some are medium. That is it. The third reason why we have horse devours and other salad is to prepare food that is easily packed as takeaway. So some horse devours and salads can be used as the main ingredient for takeaway food, or they can be used just to add other food items into a takeaway food. Ni kama chips. Ukipewa kama takeaway itakuwa na carrot na cabbage imekatwa kama salad hapo kando. So that is it. It can be used to prepare food that is easily packed as takeaway. Unaweza katakata nyanya na cucumber weke mgeni hapo kando. Pia itakaa kama salad yake ya just to add variety to the dish he or she is consuming. So they are all good. Horse devours and salads are very good because you normally normally find when a salad is prepared, it is prepared in a very neat and attractive way. Above all, hygiene is a very important thing when you are preparing these kinds of dishes. So utapata mtu mwenye ako at the salad bar sana sana huwa anavaa gloves ama ni disposable gloves ndio atatumia, then atakatakata kama ni mboga, nyama, samaki, any ataikata with the right shapes, which will be appealing to the guest, and therefore it will stimulate the guest appetite. Rules to be observed while preparing hors d'oeuvres and other salads. Number 1, always be aware of the texture and flavor of raw materials that can be mixed together or combined with cooked food. So kama una feel leo unataka kutengeneza tomato and cucumber salad, unafaa kuwa unajua taste ya tomato na pia unafaa kuwa unajua taste ya cucumber. Ndio ukizichanganya together again, you must know when you mix them together what is the result, so that isikuwe strange in the tongue of the guest. It should be something that even you as a caterer, you already understand the way it is. The second rule is understand what combination of foods are best served with other foods. So unafaa kujua as a person who is preparing salad, mgeni akisema main meal yake, chakula yenye anakula kabisa ni pilau, which salad can go very well with pilau? So usibebe tu salad tu yoyote unaletea mgeni ati hii ndio salad ya leo. You must know how to blend these food items for the guest. Number 3, develop simple artistic skills which require minimum time for preparation and assembly. At the salad bar, you must be somebody very creative. Lazima ujue kukata nyanya in the supu, lazima ujue kukata kitunguu supu, si ile tu ya kawaida tunakata nyumbani, but you have to be very creative kujua venye zinakatwa there, so that ukipresent mbele ya mgeni it looks so superb. That is, develop simple artistic skills which require minimum time for preparation. So you have to be very innovative. Next, provide an attractive presentation of food all the time. That one is self-explanatory. Lastly, cold foods should be removed from the refrigerator and allow it to stand at room temperature for around 5 to 10 minutes before serving the customer. So even we don't serve cold foods to customers, we serve chilled food to customers. Ikiwa cold unaweza muumiza hata meno. That's why kama kuna salad or any food item that is supposed to go to the guest cold, itoe mapema so that it can have the chilling temperatures before the guest consume it. Types of hors d'oeuvres, they are divided into 2. We have single hors d'oeuvres, then we have compound hors d'oeuvres. A single hors d'oeuvre is normally just made of one item, one ingredient pekee. So example, tuko na hiyo fish inaitwa salmon pekee ama pate. Pate normally comes from the chicken liver, ama it can be made of watermelon. One ingredient pekee inaitwa a single hors d'oeuvre. The second category, they are normally now the compound hors d'oeuvres, which is a selection of well-seasoned dishes. So you'll take 2 or more ingredients mixed together and get a compound hors d'oeuvres. Examples, tuko na cocktails in place. So that is hors d'oeuvre. Then we have salad. It is normally a term that normally denotes mixture of maybe vegetables. It can be fruits put together. They can be cooked or not cooked. And again, we can add other things. Nuts can be added there. Herbs can be added just to improve their flavor. So example of what gonna garden salad, you will pick things from the garden, vegetables from the garden, ukuje utengeneze nayo garden salad. Cabbage, cucumber, carrot, unachanganya, unaongeza mayonnaise ndani, it becomes vegetable salad. Then tuko na fruit salad, unachukua matunda kadhaa, unachanganya, unakata neatly with the same shapes, you serve somebody chilled. That one is also salad. We have some salads when you are preparing in the kitchen. You can add even nuts. Nuts ni kama macadamia, almonds, groundnuts. Those ones are examples of nuts in the kitchen. So you can add them inside there to add flavor. At the same time, you can add fruits in a salad to add flavor. Na salad zinakuanga dried fruits kama raisins, sultanas, are dried fruits that are normally added in a salad to give it variety of taste. Salads again can be divided into two. We have simple salad and we have compound salad. Venye tu nimesema, if it is simple, one ingredient. Compound, it is made of two or more ingredients. Importance of salad. Number one, they add color to the meal. Hiyo nimetoka tu explain previously. They add nutrients to the diet. True, ukikula mboga. Mboga is source of several nutrients and minerals. Number three, they add food value dependent on the ingredients added. That means kama the salad has some protein in it, kama haricot bean, the 3-bean salad, what tunatumia 3 types of beans to make the 3-bean salad. That means utapata protein from the salad. Nikikutengenezea sahi tomato and cucumber salad, that means you will get the nutrients from the tomato and cucumber. So hizo minerals, sodium, utapata. So that is the food value in them. Number 4, salads add roughage to the diet in the form of cellulose. And remember, vegetables are the major source of roughages and they are very important in our body. Number 5, root vegetables and pulse vegetables that may be used in salads add carbohydrate and supply vegetable protein. So the root vegetables ni kama viazi. Irish potato is an example of a root vegetable. So it is a source of carbohydrate. What kuna ile potato salad where potato is an ingredient. So it adds carbohydrates to your meal. Then pulses ndio kina ndengu, kamande are examples of pulses. So pulses are normally a good source of vegetable protein. Next, animal protein may also give us additional protein in the content. So kama ukiweka mayai ndani ya salad, you get the animal protein. Cheese, like that. Then vegetable salad add water for coolness and refreshment. True, because vegetables have that water ingredient in them. Then salads can be used to accompany hot or hot meat, fish to the table. True. Kitu kama chips ukiserve mgeni unaweka salad hapo kando. Very important. Next, salads may form a main course of a meal and have some bodybuilding properties in it. Very true. We have some dishes when you are serving them. Salad inaweza jisimamia kama meal. Kitu kama pilau. One side unaweka salad ya coleslaw salad yenye iko na cabbage, carrot na mayonnaise, na hii side nyingine unaweka kachumbari. They stand as vegetables for that meal, which are very important. Food value of salads, that means they contain iron, water, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C. And even carrots have carotene, which is a very good source of vitamin A. So in brief, they are very important because they are sources of vitamin and minerals in our body. Ingredients suitable for making salads. Number 1, tuko na raw vegetables. Raw vegetables, examples of raw vegetables we use in the kitchen, tuko na watercress. Watercress huwa inataka tukukaa kama kina lettuce hivyo. So watercress, lettuce, cabbage, Brussels sprout, cucumber, onions are examples of vegetables that are used in the kitchen. Then we have cooked vegetables. You will cook beetroot, you can cook potatoes, cauliflower, and even carrots. Then we have fruits and nuts in the kitchen. Pineapple can be used to make pineapple salad. Oranges, apples, sultanas. Sultanas are examples of dried fruits in the kitchen. Raisins are dried fruits in the kitchen. Walnuts is on nuts, and peanuts, njugu. Other ingredients, tuko na herbs that can be put in a salad. Tuko na parsley. Parsley ni sister ya dania, huwa zinataka kufanana. Tuko na mint, tuko na chives. They all add a flavor in a salad. But sana ukitumia hizi herbs usiweke mingi. Unaweka kidogo, juu ukiweka mingi, the food will oversmell the herb, and therefore the guest will not be able to attain what he or she was up to. We have bodybuilding food items that are added in a salad. Fish, meat, eggs, chicken, tuko nazo. Then meat can also be added into a salad, and fish can also be added into salads. So basically salads are made of tuseme all food items. Salad inaweza kuwa na mayai, inaweza kuwa na fish, inaweza kuwa na mboga, inaweza kuwa na nyama. It is based on your creativity, wewe mwenyewe, what you want us to achieve in the long run. Rules for preparing salads: use fresh ingredients. That means kama ni cabbage, make sure it is fresh cabbage. If it is dania, it has to be fresh. Hiyo ndio ita portray the right picture of a salad. Prepare each vegetable according to its kind. So vegetables will differ. Tunaweza kuwa na carrots, tunaweza kuwa na cabbage. Each and every one of them iko na method venye inaweza tengenezwa. Cabbage utakata na mkono. Huwezi kata na mkono. Huwezi kata na mkono carrots. There are methods of how you can cut it and make it presentable to the guest. Number 3, handle as little as possible, because you should avoid bruising the vegetable. The more unaikatakata, unaiguaragwara, the more the vitamin C content normally gets lost. So vegetables are very fragile. Hold them as softly as you can. Next, wash them with running water. Usiweke maji kwa besheni uoshe. You wash them with running water, ndio hiyo uchafu iflow iende. Ukiweka kwa besheni utakuwa unaosha na hiyo uchafu inarudi tena. Next, drain it on a tea cloth or tea towel. That material normally has good characteristics that will absorb maji. Discard tupa bruised leaves. When making salads with cooked vegetables, drain them thoroughly. Ndio hiyo maji yenye tuseme umetoka kuchemsha potatoes, hiyo maji isibaki as an ingredient in the salad. You're supposed to ensure that it is only the potatoes that have been used to prepare the salad, not its water. Next, break or shred using sharp knife to prevent loss of vitamin C. So kata na kisu. Ukikata na mikono huwa unaharibu sana. Huwezi jua how the tear can go. Rules for making salads: all vegetables must be fresh. Then wash the vegetable and drain it. Prepare the salad just before serving, ndio isikuwe very cold in the fridge, na pia ikikaa sana huwa inaharibika. So just a few minutes before service, the salad should be prepared. Then the dressing should be added at the last moment before serving. Kazi ya dressing pia huwa ni ku-add taste on the salad. So you prepare your dressing, weka huko kwa fridge, itulie huko. Ukishaweka mgeni kwa sahani, salad ya mgeni kwa sahani, ndio unakuja you pour that small dressing on it. Hizi dressings zingine huwa ziko na harsh chemicals kama vinegar, inaanza kudrain the salad na utamu ishe. That's why we put them at the last minute. Next, avoid a wide range of ingredients. Therefore, when you are making a salad, 3 to 4 ingredients of different colors is enough. Hiyo namaanisha cabbage is white in color. Ukiongeza carrot iko na hiyo color yake ni red ama orange there. Next, ongeza dania green. Hivyo tu, na mayonnaise imetosha. Ukiweka colors mingi, the more complicated you are making it, and therefore it will not look as desirable as it could be. So 3 to 4 colors is enough. Number last 6, you can use some of the bright colored ingredients for decorating. Kugarnish ni kudecorate. Salad dressings. So nimesema dressings just enhance the taste of a salad. Ingredients used for making dressings ni oil, vinegar, seasoning. Seasoning sana sana one is salt and pepper. And you can add flavors as herbs in them. Nimesema when you are putting a dressing, you put it and you serve it to the guest to prevent the dressing from draining the nutrient and good picture of a salad. Examples of dressings we have in the kitchen: tuko na mayonnaise, tuko na vinaigrette. Those ones are the basic ones, but they are so many in the kitchen. So mayonnaise inaweza kuwa ile unanunua kwa supermarket, ama tuko na homemade mayonnaise in the kitchen. Then tuko na vinaigrette. Vinaigrette is also made in that kitchen by the use of vinegar, oil, mustard, and pepper, black pepper. We'll make the vinaigrette dressing. So hapo ndo nilimalizia nikiwaambia mfanye nini. You tell me other examples of dressings in the kitchen. So those ones were only 2. So you were supposed to give me like so I said you do, apart from the 2 dressings I've given you in the notes, so you can do also 5 dressings you can tell us in the kitchen. Swali hapo before we move on again. A very important protein in our diet, and it can be harvested as large as it can be, because it is a very good source of protein in our diet. When fish is put on our meals, it adds variety to the menu. There is a range of things when fish is added to the menu. So we just start away. So classification of fish. Fish can be classified in 3 groups. The first category we have of fish is normally the white fish. The white fish, it is normally round in shape, and they can also be flat. Examples of white fish we have ni kama sole, cod, whiting, halibut, and haddock. They are fresh fish which are white in color, and they have very little oil in them that is normally stored in their liver. And it is the oil in their liver that is normally used as the oil supplement in human beings. Ndio watu wanasema ukikunywa hiyo mafuta unakuwa na kifua strong from the white fish. So mtu akiuliza white fish, remember they are white fish. It is round in shape. That is the first thing. White in shape. Besides being white in shape, you are supposed to know that they can also be flat. They are fresh, and the oil is normally kept inside their liver that acts as a vitamin supplement. Examples nimesema. The second category of fish we have is oily fish. They are also round in shape, and oil is normally distributed all over their body, and therefore they are always darker in color, and they have more nutritional value. And because of oil existing in them, they normally become difficult to digest. Examples, tuko na mackerel, tuko na herring, tuko na salmon, eel, trout, tuna as examples. The third category we have is shellfish, and they normally have shell on their body. So that means you have to remove the shell, the outer covering from them. Then you prepare it. Examples ni crabs, lobsters, shrimps, prawns. Na unapata most shellfish are saltwater fish. So shellfish are always very expensive, and also there are just many. When the ocean ikikuja jioni up to the banks, asubuhi when you wake up, when maji inaenda, you normally find them there, and you can pick them. Kitu kama lobsters huwa unaipata kama bado inatembea, you take care isikuume, then you go and dip them in hot water. Unaziacha zinachemka ndani ya hiyo maji moto. Kichemka ndani ya maji moto zinakufa, then unakuja unaanza kutoa shell, then utabaki na hiyo nyama yake soft. Hiyo nyama bado sio soft hivyo, huwa iko na mifupa. Unaanza kutoa pole pole if you want to eat the cake itself. But kama unapika na unataka kula na mifupa, it is dangerous. But ni wewe. It depends. So fish can be freshwater fish, it can be a saltwater fish. Composition of fish. Fish is protein in nature, but fish is always easier to digest than meat. White meat ya fish is easier to digest than red meat ya nyama. This is because fish is normally made up of small meat or muscles that are normally put in flakes. Ziko in small portions put together, and the ingredient that normally holds nyama ya fish together is normally known as collagen. and collagen is normally easily digestible. So fish is a white meat. Besides being white meat, it is normally held together. The meat of fish is normally held together by flakes, and the flakes are normally held onto each other with collagen that when it is heated inaiva haraka. The nutritional value of fish. Fish is basically rich in protein, 10.2 to 17.5% protein. Then, dependent with the type of fish, we will also have oil into it because we have categorized fish into three basic categories. So oily fish have oil up to 15%, unlike white fish normally have oil of 1 to 4%. The mineral content in fish is as follows. We have iodine, and iodine is the aspect of salt which is majorly found in the sea fish, zile za ocean. Then fluorine pia inapatikana kwa ocean fish. Phosphorus is found in all fish. Calcium is found in the fish that is eaten with bones. Ile fish utakula pamoja na mifupa yake kama salmon na sardines, utapata calcium in it. Then tuko na iron is found in some fish. Chlorine and sodium is found in all fish. Potassium is found in all fish. Vitamin A and D is available in most oily fish. Vitamin B, especially thiamine and riboflavin, in small amount in oily fish. Nicotinic acid may vary from one fish category to another. So that is the nutritional value of fish. Then we move to choice of fish. Ukienda sokoni sai, unataka kununua either oily fish, ama white fish, ama shellfish. What are those things you are going to put into consideration while buying the fish? Number one, you check at the eyes of the fish. The eyes should be bright, full, and not sunken, and with no sign of line. So you know bright eyes haifai kuwa na any cloud juu yake. Na hiyo macho unafaa kuona macho ya fish yote nzima. Ukiona tu hiyo macho haijatokea nje, imeingia ndani, hiyo fish imeanza kuwa stale. So a good fish should have bright eyes and the eyes should be full. Unaiona yote. Ukiona signs of kuingia ndani ama unaona clouds in it, that is not fresh fish for consumption. The next thing we look in fish are the gills. Zile masikio yake, the red part hapo hivyo. The gills should be bright in color with no sign of bacterial attack. So it should be red in color. Ile red imeshika is the color of gills. The next thing we will look into is the flesh. The flesh should be firm. Ngozi ya fish yenyewe, it should be firm, translucent, and resilient, so that when pressed, an impression goes quickly. Hiyo inamaanisha firm, unajua ni kitu yenye iko close na ngumu. Translucent ni kitu light can pass through but you cannot see across it. Resilient pia ni kitu iko na ugumu, so that ukifinya ukifinyilia mkono yako inateremka tu. Hiyo ndio chenye namaanisha. And the fish must not be too soft. Usiweke mkono yako juu ya hiyo fish then ukisukuma hivyo inateremka. Ukiona iko so slippery, imeanza kudecay. The next thing is scales. They should be flat, moist, and plenty in covering the whole fish. That one is very important. It should be flat, it should be moist, and it should be plenty kwa ngozi ya your fish. The next thing I will talk about is the skin. It should be smooth, moist, and there should be no signs of bruising on it or any sign of discoloration. The next thing is smell. A good fresh fish should be pleasant in smell without no bad smell like those of ammonia or any other sourness. If possible, basically, fish should be purchased daily so that you can get fresh fish from the lake, from the ocean, etc. But if you cannot purchase fish daily, always remember that you pick it from a supplier mwenye ataifikisha kwa hoteli yako ama kwako at the right temperatures. That means lazima kuwe na freezer yenye atakufikishia, and wewe pia ukuwe na thermometer ya kupima na ku make sure that you have received good fish. Fish can be purchased in different forms. You can purchase fish with bone or you can purchase filleted fish. A filleted fish ni ile yenye bones zishatolewa. When you are purchasing fish, again, something you need to have in mind ni poa kubuy fish medium in size kuliko the big ones. Juu the more unazeeka, the more nyama yako inakuwa ngumu. So nunua hizo za medium. Na pia ukizeeka huwa unakosa flavor. So nunua fish kwa hapo katikati. Storage of fish. It should be bought on the day it is supposed to be used. Nimesema it must be stored wrapped loosely in fresh paper or you put it in a refrigerator where it will not take any odor from other food items in the fridge. The temperature where we keep fish should be at freezing point. If a fridge is not available, sprinkle the fish with vinegar or lemon juice and put it on a plate in a cool place. So kama una fridge, sprinkle some little vinegar or lemon juice on the fish na uiweke hapo kwa sahani uiache hapo, italala mpaka kesho. Do not store for more than 1 day fish in a fridge. Preservation of fish. Number 1, you can freeze it. Number 2, tuko na curing where you smoke it. Next, tuko na canning, especially we can oily fish. Unazipika ndani ya mafuta. Then tuko na pickling where unaziingiza in some little amount of vinegar. Then now we have cuts of fish. Venye samaki ukatwa. So when I talk about fish, I hope hujakuwa tu ukifikiria tu tilapia pekee, but we have different types of fish. Venye nimepeana kwa examples, tuko na herring, tuko na mackerel, tuko na trout, tuko na tuna, lobsters, etc. So these fish have methods, they have methods of how they can be cut. So let me show you something. Let me show you something. Ukiona kindly useme. Are you seeing something? Are you seeing something?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the first cutting. Ukikata samaki, this is the first one, how you can cut. This one is normally known as a fish fillet. Unaona vizuri haina mfupa. So hii huwa ukikata unaacha, kama ni tilapia fish, bones huwa zinabaki kwa fish na unakata tu the steak pekee. So ukiachilia hiyo fish itabaki na mifupa yake, but utakuwa umechukua tu the steak part of it. Hii inaitwa fillet of fish. So ukiwaisikia mtu anasema fish fillet, that is how it looks like. It is normally nyama ya samaki yenye haina hata mfupa. Then another cut of fish that we normally have is the papiet of fish. Ndio hii yenye inakaa as if iko rolled. This one. This rolled part. So this is a French term that normally means to roll the fish. Ndio hiyo another type of fish cutting. Ukiulizwa, it normally comes ikiwa rolled hivyo. Papiet of fish. Sometimes some people call it brachiole. Papiet brachiole. That is it. And we prepare different types of fish with this method. Kitu kama tunas, the sole fish, they can be rolled like that. Then we have another category of fish cutting, inaitwa supreme. Ndio hiyo, hivyo ndio ukikata fish hivyo, nyama ya fish hivyo, unaikata kama imeslant, inaitwa supreme of fish. So saa zingine utaona kwa menu imeandikwa supreme of fish. Hiyo inamaanisha itakuwa imekatwa hivyo ikikujia mgeni, na huwa haina mifupa. The next cut of fish we have is a dane. Dane of fish. Unaona hapa katikati kuna mfupa. Hapo katikati kuna mfupa ka cartilage. The next one we have is butterfly. So the fillet steak can be done into butterfly cuts. Hivyo. Next, kuna goujon of fish. Na tena the fillet steak ndio huwa inafanywa inakatwa. Ukikata the fillet steaks into very thin stripes, you meet the goujon. Next, we have the troncon. Ndio hii. The troncon is also known as a steak of fish. Ndio hiyo. And those are some of the examples of fish cutting that we have in the kitchen. So when you are preparing fish, you can do any dependent on the fish you have at hand. Preparation of fish, cleaning, you need to remove all the scales from the fish. And you normally do it against yourself or against the knife. Usitoe scales kisu ikikuja kwako unaweza jikata. You do it in an opposite direction. Then herring, you slit the flesh along the belly to clean. Hiyo inamaanisha that herring type of fish huwa unakata vertically kwa tumbo yake, then unaosha hapo. Ikikuja filleting as a method of preparing fish, huwa unatoa the edges of the fish, unakata hiyo fish. Some things are just good practically, but let's hope the pandemic will get over so that by September tupatane. Filleting huwa ni unatoa tu steak. Kama tilapia, unakata na kisu mpaka hiyo boni ya katikati ya hiyo tilapia ndio zinabaki na kichwa ya samaki. So unatoa side ya juu hiyo nyama ya samaki bila mfupa. Tena unaigeuza hiyo side ya pili pia unatoa na kisu, unakata tu pole pole. Unatoa na inabaki skeleton tu ya samaki hapo. General effects of cooking fish. Remember, fish it is protein in nature. And proteins, when you prepare proteins, they normally curdle. Kukurdle ndio inaitwa kucoagulate. Zikifika tu a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius, they normally coagulate. Zinaganda. Alafu, zinaanza kushrink in size. So fish shrinks less than meat. Meat ina shrink sana because of the existence of less connective tissue that we discussed before. Fish can be cooked using different methods. You can roast, you can steam, you can boil, you can stew, unaweza bake. We can cook fish in that kitchen using different methods. Ata deep frying is a method of preparing fish in the kitchen. When you are serving fish, remember fish inakuanga very weak. Therefore, you serve it so that it does not overbreak on the plate. So you take reasonable care. Then dependent on the method prepare nayo fish. Kama unajua umei-grill, umei-roast, it must have a sauce with it. Ndio chakula isikuwe dry. But kama umei-boil, umei-stew, iko na some liquid sawa. But kama umei-deep fry, umei-roast, umei-grill, it is very dry. Therefore, you must serve guests with some sauce with it. Unaweza peleka lemon wedges, unaweza peleka tartar sauce, so long as the guest has something liquid to accompany the meal with. Nimemaliza. Swali. Any question?